My name is Justin, and this is Ryan, and he's my right-hand man, and my sidekick. And we're in a band together. Not that kind of band! The kind of band that has performed thousands of shows all over the world, including 3,000 shows on the Las Vegas Strip. Not that kind of Vegas, this kind of Vegas. Now we turn our attention to doing good in the world, spreading our love, and inspiring others. So, welcome to our world of chaos
and kindness.
You were late.
Sorry.
On this episode of Chaos and Kindness, we pit some of New Hampshire's best athletes together in a brutal, day-long fitness competition for $1,000 to the charity of their choice. Each team pushes themselves to the breaking point and tests the limits of their willpower. So, get your sweat rags ready and stretch out because this is going to be insane. I often get asked what my favorite hobby is, and undoubtedly, it's anything revolving around fitness. For the longest time, I believe fitness is the key to my success. It's helped me prolong my career on stage and keep me mentally strong. So over the last 10 years, I have found myself in competitions from Las Vegas to New Hampshire, competing against some of the most fit people in the world. And many times I've come out on top. That's how hardcore about fitness I am. And I have a little bit of a demented competitive side, which we're gonna find out about today on this episode of Chaos and Kindness. So one day I had this idea. I had this really amazing personal gym. And wouldn't it be amazing if we get the best athletes in New Hampshire together for one competition to raise $1,000 for the charity of their choice? But this competition would be brutal. It would be insane. It'd be the hardest thing they ever did. I was like, let's do it. The first step was finding the athletes. I put a post on Facebook and we received hundreds and hundreds of nominations of people who believed they were the fittest in New Hampshire. So through a very careful selection process, we found tandem teams of 2, male and female, that could come compete in my gym for $1,000. So the big day has come where everyone is together and ready to prove that they are the fittest team in New Hampshire. Everyone's stretching, everyone's getting ready, but they have no idea what they're in for until now.
So my name is Samantha Hawkins.
And I'm Adam Hawkins.
And we started CrossFit about 6 years ago here in the Lakes region. We're here to raise money for Kilos for a Cure.
We have no idea what's going on, but we're looking forward to it and happy to have this opportunity today.
We're up for anything.
Yeah.
My name is Ethan Reck. I was always athletic. I played soccer, I played tennis, I ran.
My name is Megan Hempel. I started CrossFit probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. Inner Compass Intuitive is the charity I'm choosing.
My name is Matt Van Vliet from Bedford, New Hampshire, and I started CrossFit about 5 years ago, just out of college.
My name is Carla Bolduck from Ware, New Hampshire. I started fitness about 12 years ago after my second daughter was born. So Matt and I, if we win the money today, which we're hoping to, right? We are going to donate to the ALS Foundation. I lost my grandmother, and Matt had a loss, his dad, right? Recently. So we are striving for that, to donate to find a cure for that horrible Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. So that's what we're gunning for today.
So I've basically taken all strategy and all skill out of today. So today's gonna be brute force, it's gonna be speed, and it's gonna be just mentally, how strong you are. What's most important to remember in this episode is that when I talk about workouts, I'm not just saying exercise, Stairmaster, treadmill stuff. I'm talking about the most intense, brutal, difficult, push yourself to the vomiting level workouts, elite athlete things. Stuff that you never want to do. And do not try this at home, especially on an empty stomach. Today's workouts, you'll never really see anybody working out, okay? A couple things are gonna happen, and there'll be no clocks, and there'll be staggered starts throughout the day, so you can't pace off anybody. Starts with a male, 400 meter on the ski erg. The ski erg is designed to replicate the motion of skiing. 7 box over burpees, don't care how you do it, you just gotta get over as fast as you can. 14 plate step overs, and then 21 ground to overheads, which is just get above your head and touch the ground with the plate. And then it goes to your partner. So each person's going 4 times. So an example, I would go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the female finishes with a 400-meter ski erg. Now that the first 3 teams are briefed, the teams are in place, it's showtime. Set, go. I've done enough competitions to understand strategy, and a lot of times strategy can win or lose you the competition. So I eliminated strategy by doing a staggered start. On your mark, get set, go. Meaning the teams would not start at the same time so they couldn't pace off each other, essentially giving people head starts because it's all based around a clock. So you had no idea in the competition where you were at. Just as Adam was finishing up on the ski erg, Samantha was starting the box over burpees, and Ethan began to ski. Now all 3 teams are in full force. So soon, Carla was about to start her box overs while Samantha was finishing up hers. Even though Mental Edge had started 2 minutes behind, they were already catching up to the rest of the field. It didn't take long before all the teams had caught up to each other and they were on each other's tails. At about halfway through the step-ups, all that weight becomes more difficult and fatiguing on your legs. And the shorter you are, the more difficult it is because the angle of your leg. This is definitely a tall person's workout.
2 more.
Team Battlehawk finished first, but remember, they started first, so it doesn't necessarily mean they're in first.
100, let's go.
The goal was to not throw up, so we achieved that.
Yeah, it's always a good goal.
Just dry heaved a little bit.
That's all right.
I tell you, stepping up on something that's half your freaking height with weight is not easy. That was good.
I got a long pole to go, so that weight kind of got me a little
Those
bit.
are high box step ups
For you.
5'4", yeah. But it was good. It was awesome. It was fabulous.
It was just great for the first workout.
Not bad for a warm up.
With 3 teams down, it was time for the other teams. And I wanted to see how one team in particular could hold their own against the best athletes in New Hampshire. Coming up after the break, my lovely wife and my cousin Ryan team up to see how they can do against New Hampshire's best. With 3 teams done competing for $1,000 in charity, it was time for the other groups to come down and take their shot at this workout and see if they could compete for the $1,000 charity of their choice. And you're gonna go to 14.
My name is Scott Plant.
My name's Nicole. I got into fitness about 5 years ago.
I've been in and out of fitness since I was a little kid. 3 years ago, I got sober. And since then, I've been using fitness to help me combat all of the negative things that come along with getting sober. We're going to be giving our money to Hope for New Hampshire Recovery Centers. I think they're an amazing foundation that helps keep people off the streets.
I'm Darren St. Jean from Salem, New Hampshire.
And I'm Judy Brennan from Litchfield, New Hampshire. Our charity is St. Jude Children's Hospital because they receive 100% of the donation.
My name's Kevin Jeffreyon from Bedford, New Hampshire.
I'm Jen Corvo.
So we're going to be competing for the Gary Sinise Foundation. I'm a combat veteran, so this supports veterans and first responders. I think we may be seeing a lot of endurance, so not really both our wheelhouses, but we'll make do.
With the next set of competitors ready to go, this is a staggered start, and they have no idea where they're going to be. On your mark, get set, go. The first team is off. Go. Now the second team. Go. The third team. There's only one team left to get started. Ryan and Quinn.
Freddie, show them your muscle. Talking to your mic. Go ahead. What charity are we giving back to today? I can't, hold on.
Name is Ryan. I'm a drummer, and that is my fitness level.
I'm Quinn. I am Justin's wife, and I wish I was in bed.
If there's some charity that will support my injuries after this workout, I'm down for that.
We're confident, right? We got this.
We're gonna try our best.
We're gonna try our best. But
okay, Quinn and Ryan, let's see what you got. Go. Okay, you got it? Okay. It's a brutal first round. With the ski erg, the box over burpees, the box step ups to a 45-pound plate, and then a 45-pound plate from a ground to overhead, finishing with a skier. This is no easy walk in the park. At this point, there was no clear leader, but this is where form gets a little weird and corners begin to get cut. There has to be rules and regulations. That method, that's not going to work. Team Red Shoes was the first team to finish this workout, but again, it's a staggered start, so it does not mean they were in first place.
Oh, if you could just see what's happening inside these joints right now. I was here, but was blowing out my joints carrying it, so that last round I just had to like get it behind. I don't know, anything to like take a little pressure off the elbow joints was what it was gonna be.
Doing good, I'm a little exhausted right now, but let's see if I can carry it all day.
That was hard. I'm dead, but I think that was just the beginning, so.
I realized very quickly that these shorts have netting. Show the netting, it's important. So I don't have much flexibility, so I don't know if you caught this on camera, but I fell, dropped my weight, and realized that I have to like pull my pants up and step up the entire time. So for me, it was more of a choice of clothing issue.
Wardrobe options for Ryan for the second round.
These are better for continuity because they look kind of similar.
Right.
Should I use these for continuity? Continuity? Continuity. What do you guys think? Let's take a poll.
I like the stripes.
Yeah,
stripes.
What's he wearing?
Fell over the box.
Oh, whose booty shorts are these?
Quinn offered them to me. She had an extra pair.
You gonna wear booty shorts?
They're not booty shorts.
Huh? Stand up.
A, they're nice. They look good on me. And B,
they look good on you?
I think so.
Dude, that's weird.
Look at my range of motion, though. That's what's important.
Yeah, look at him. Coming up after the break, the workouts get more insane as these athletes compete for $1,000 to the charity of their choice. So this workout we're about to do, this is the monster of the day. This is the one that's gonna really test you mentally. The second workout, we wanted to surprise the competitors. So we left the gym and headed to the local track where these competitors would do the most insane workout they've ever done. You're gonna do a 1,000 meter row, 500 meters each partner. However you wanna do it, it's up to you. 400 meter run. You come back in, you're grabbing a plate, and you're doing another 400 meter with your partner. Then you come over here in a wall ball throw. 100 of those as a team. Then 100 kettlebell swings. 400 meter run. And it's that 2 times. Yep. Good luck. This time around, we weren't gonna stagger all the teams. We put them in groups. And the first group of 3 teams started on the rower together, head to head. On your mark, get set, go. First off the rower was Beauty and the Beast, followed very closely by Battlehawk. All 3 groups pretty much finished on each other's heels and is on to the next motion. Next up on the rower, it was Nicole and Judy. Come on, Carl, let's go. I don't think the teams realized how heavy that weight was gonna be. You can see they were struggling to find ways to get that around the track. You have to trust me at home. I've been competing for a long time. These are not easy workouts. This is something that would leave the average athlete dead on the track. These athletes are being pushed to the brink, and some of them really made it look easy.
Yeah, just got really nauseous. Couldn't continue. Felt like I was gonna throw up.
Yeah, plus she told me that she didn't eat anything this morning.
I didn't eat breakfast.
So I think that has something to do with it.
Halfway through workout number 2, Scott and Nicole approached me and said that they could not continue. I didn't realize how tough this was gonna be, and I felt for them, and I said, hey, listen, come back next year stronger and better, and I'll throw you in.
She's gonna go back and train harder and come back to the next
definitely
one.
motivation.
With one team out of the competition, the stakes got higher. There was more on the line, and time was running out to get that $1,000. Come on, Megan, you're right on them. At this point, Beauty and the Beast and Mental Edge were looking really strong. But coming up was Ryan and Quinn, and they were coming fast.
Shoe down, busted heel. I'm coming!
Nice job, Carla. 41-37. Nice job, guys. All the teams began finishing one by one. And remember, this is all contingent on total time.
Whew. That's brutal, bro.
Good job, man.
That's brutal.
You're good.
It's just like, your legs are done at the very beginning and then you just keep going. Legs, 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 legs. My legs feel like bricks.
With 2 workouts down and 1 to go, the last workout would be shorter, but trust me, it'd be the hardest one they ever do. The competition is close, the final event is here. The assault bike, this is the hardest thing in the gym, and a thruster, which is like the hardest movement there is. Who's gonna win the $1,000? So here's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a 21, 15, 9, 6. Cal's the bike thrusters. It only involves 3 things: an aerodyne bike, a thruster motion, and a burpee. It's a sprint workout, okay? Then your partner, the males take over. Same thing, 21, 15, 9, 6, 75-pound thruster, 20 burpees. Now, a lot of you at home are going, I like to ride bikes. Trust me, with everything I've ever said, the top of the pyramid of the most difficult thing is an aerodyne bike. The harder you go, the more air resistance you get. And anyone who's ever been on a true assault bike would know that the assault bike leads to vomiting and or the worst leg cramping you've ever had.
Yeah, but I'm gonna lose a lot here.
Well, you have to go hard. And when you're done the bike and the thruster, you have to finish with 20 burpees over the bar. The fastest team would win. Let's get it on. This is an absolute sprint workout. This is a blitz, 6-minute blaster. Tag your partner. This is not a pacer, okay? This is just get it done because you have to win by at least a minute to make up 2 minutes. So that's what you want to do. And we're not stagger starting you 3. We're gonna go all at the same time. So everybody get on the bikes. Here we go. Girls first. We're going in 20 seconds. Ready, set, go. The reason why I'm so addicted to fitness is because it's like a metaphor in life. The harder you push yourself, the more that you doubt yourself, the more you have to overcome. You can learn so much about yourself when you're in those darkest moments and you're pushing yourself further than you ever thought you could. Many times we go into a workout and we say, we're gonna do 10 reps. We actually could probably do 15, 20 reps. We hold ourselves back. And how true is that in life? How many times do you devalue your own abilities? And in this workout, if you wanna win, just like in life, you have to push yourself further than you ever thought you could. And that's exactly what these athletes are going to do.
It's so bad.
That is not fun, dude.
No.
Especially after all those legs.
Yeah, seriously.
My legs and butt right now are like...
2 hours of super hard work and then that afterwards. Brutal.
That was the worst. So fun.
With all the workouts complete, the blood, sweat, and tears on the floor, the only thing left to do was to take 30 minutes, calculate all the times, and see who the winners were, and show them who won the $1,000. With all the workouts complete, the blood, sweat, and tears on the floor, the only thing left to do was to take 30 minutes, calculate all the times, and see who the winners were, and show them who won the $1,000 charity of their choice. Overall, 5th place, all out at 162. Red Shoes, 130.38. Battlehawk, 127.44. Beauty and the Beast, 119.29. Mental Edge, 116.52. RP, 113.28.
All of these workouts were obviously no joke. You can tell by the pain in people's eyes when you watch the footage.
I mean, we legit came into this like the laughing stock of the group for the entire week.
Well,
the
yeah.
build-up was like, why are we even?
That's why I was wearing the funny shorts, and that's why I was like, well, I'm not going to win, so what other novelties do I have to exploit? But somehow we won.
It was hard.
A lot of good athletes here.
Yeah.
So what we want to do in honor of everybody that chose their own nonprofit is divvy up our winnings to a little bit of everybody's.
We're here to raise money for Kilos for a Cure.
Inner Compass Intuitive.
To the ALS Foundation.
Hope for New Hampshire.
St. Jude Children's Hospital.
For the Gary Sinise Foundation.
That makes me more happy than winning, is the fact that everybody can get a little bit of something that they wanted for their nonprofit. So we're happy, everybody wins.
Off to bed.
Sleepy time.
All athletes get in. Let's take a group photo.
So, remember, in a world or gym full of chaos, every one of us, from me to the athletes and you, should continue to show our kindness.